Heaven is described as the throne room of God, the place where His presence is unveiled in full glory. It is not simply the sky or a spiritual realm. It is the center of creation, the place from which God rules the universe. Key features include the throne of God, radiant like jasper and carnelian. A rainbow like an emerald encircling the throne, Revelation 4-3. Lightning, thunder, and voices proceeding from the throne, symbols of power. A sea of glass, clear as crystal, stretching before God's throne. Heaven is not quiet or empty, it is alive with worship, sound, color, and movement. The throne room, the heart of heaven's activity, Revelation 4-5 gives the most detailed picture of heaven's throne room. What surrounds the throne? 24 elders seated on thrones, wearing white robes and golden crowns. 7 blazing lamps, representing the sevenfold Spirit of God, a crystal sea, symbolizing purity, peace, and God's majesty. The throne room is a place of constant worship, order, and authority. The angels, powerful, diverse, and awe-inspiring. The Bible describes several types of heavenly beings, each with unique roles and appearances. 1. Seraphim, Isaiah 6. 6 wings, 2 covering their faces, 2 covering their feet, 2 for flying. They cry out, "Holy, holy is the Lord Almighty." They radiate fire and purity. 2. Cherubim, Ezekiel 1-10. 4 faces, human, lion, ox, and eagle. 4 wings. Bodies full of eyes. Move like flashes of lightning. Accompanied by wheels within wheels, also full of eyes. These are not cute baby angels, they are terrifying, majestic guardians of God's glory. 3. Archangels, Michael, Gabriel. Michael, warrior and protector of God's people. Gabriel, messenger who announces God's major plans. 4. Countless angels. Revelation describes 10,000 times 10,000 angels, an uncountable multitude worshiping God. The worship of heaven, constant, thunderous, and joyful heaven is filled with worship that never stops. Angels cry, "Holy, holy, holy." Elders cast their crowns before God. Multitudes sing, "Worthy is the Lamb who was slain." Harps, trumpets, and heavenly songs fill the air. Worship in heaven is not quiet or passive. It is powerful, unified, and full of joy. The new heaven and new earth. The final, eternal home. Revelation 21-22 describes the New Jerusalem, the eternal heaven after God renews creation. The city itself, made of pure gold, clear like glass. Foundations of precious stones, jasper, sapphire, emerald, amethyst, and more. Gates made of single pearls. Streets of transparent gold. No temple, because God Himself is the temple. No sun or moon, because God's glory is the light. The river and the tree. A river of life, clear as crystal, flowing from God's throne. The tree of life on both sides of the river, bearing 12 kinds of fruit. Leaves of the tree bring healing to the nations. This is Eden restored, perfect beauty, perfect peace, perfect fellowship with God. The redeemed. What people are like in heaven. Scripture describes believers in heaven as clothed in white robes, purity, victory, glorified bodies, no sickness, aging, or death, recognizable yet transformed, free from sorrow, pain, and fear, serving and reigning with Christ. Heaven is not passive rest, it is joyful purpose. Other heavenly creatures, symbolic and mysterious. Revelation and Ezekiel describe additional beings, living creatures with wings, eyes, and different faces. Heavenly elders who represent redeemed humanity, angelic armies led by Christ. These beings reflect the diversity and creativity of God's kingdom. The atmosphere of heaven. What it feels like across Scripture. Heaven is described as radiant, peaceful, joyful, holy, filled with music, overflowing with God's presence. There is no darkness, no sin, no fear, no death, only life, beauty, and glory.